right, let me go ahead and start getting ready for work. All right, so my live access got restricted on TikTok, which is fine. I'm not even worried about it. Whew. Go in the house, relax, ready for work. Hello. All right. Time to go live, Chuck and Jive. All right, so yeah, get ready for work. So I was on a live on TikTok, and then I had to get off of that live because they restricted me. I said, "Whoa, okay." So it's making it harder for you to go on your lives and kind of just do what you want to do. It's restricted to what they want you to do. So y'all know I went running or walking today for about an hour, and I did maybe like a mile and a half. Not too bad. And now I'm about to get ready for work. I'm tired. I'm a little exhausted, but I needed that. Because before I get ready for work, I do my walk. I do my 2.5, 3.5 miles. And then go from there. So these are my workout outfits. Give me 1 second. So I work out, get myself ready, so that when I get ready for the winter, for the summer, I'm in shape. And I've been doing what I'm doing all winter into the summer. And then y'all see me going from there. So what I like to do in the morning is I like to do my walk or my run, get some water, eat a healthy snack, and then I'm off to work. You can see I stay active. I keep myself tip-top, cream of the crop, so that I'm always staying ready, so I don't have to get ready. That's what the mode and mindset you gotta be in. Get ready, stay ready, stay steady, stay true, and keep yourself going and motivated and pumped up. Nobody can pump you up like you can pump yourself up. So, you can listen to music, you can, start vibing or coming up with your own dance, but nobody can motivate you like you can motivate yourself. Stay motivated. It's very critical that you should believe in yourself. You should be motivating yourself. When you get out of bed, you're listening to the tune of your own voice, telling you, get up, get ready, stay steady, stay ready, etc., etc. Remember, you don't need a whole crowd to keep yourself motivated. You don't need a whole crowd to do what you do. You just got to stay true to yourself and then go from there. All right? Keep pulling from your own energy, building your own self up, and you will see. Not many people can do that. And I was about to say, I need to go to the store too. So anyways, I was talking about today how you got to look out for the people who are out to destroy your reputation. All right. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? I really appreciate y'all coming on in for the Twin for the Win. Yes, I was just live on TikTok and I switched over to YouTube. All right. Because I was like, I need to make videos on both of these platforms. You doing good? You doing good? Okay, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. We're going to talk about how you got to watch out for the haters. You don't always see them easily in the crowd, especially if you're a popular person. If you are a popular person and people like to be around you, people like your aura, they like your presence, they like to just be in your company. You might not see the person who's looking at you like, I don't really like her. I don't like her attitude. Like, who does she think she is? Or who does he think he is? Like, who are you in charge of? Who do you know? Or how do you know this? Those are the people you have to look out for. I know you like, well, I really like them. They were my friend. We grew up together. Or they look out for the cookout. Some people just be in the crowd just so they can watch you fall. Some people just be in the crowd just so they can figure out what you're all about. I told y'all, sometimes when you make your videos or you make your lives or things like that, some people are looking out to spot something about you, your weaknesses. Where do you fall short at? What do you not know that they know? So they can point that out about you. Oh, well, you don't really know a whole lot, or you don't have a lot of friends, or you don't have a lot of resources. You're like, where did that come from? Like, what made you think that thought? What made you come for me out of nowhere? This is the secret. They always been coming for you. They always didn't like you. You just didn't notice it because you've been in a crowd of people all the time. That's why it's important for you to get by yourself sometimes and listen to your own inner voice. Your own inner voice is telling you, get yourself in shape. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. And you know what I'm saying? The part of you that's saying, keep doing your crossword puzzles. People keep on doing Sudoku, sharpening your own mind, keeping your own self on point. Whether you go to school or not, people are always trying to test you and see how smart you are, or where are you coming from, or what angle are you trying to come at them. Listen, this does not mean that people are always out to get you, but I will say keep your guard up, because you just never know. Who you think likes you might not even like you, might not even care to hear what you got to say, might not even care to even see your face again. You ever thought about that? I never thought about that until somebody said, I don't never want to see your face again. I was like, wow, where did that come from? You've been waiting to say that. You've been holding back all this time, like whole time you've been waiting to say that to me. And now you got your chance. And they'll wait till you'll be around a whole bunch of people too. So they can just air out everything that they wanted to say about you, or everything bad that they wanted to do to you. They can go ahead and do it to you because they feel like I'm in a place of power and I'm in the position where I can put you down. I'm in the position where I can make sure you fail. You got to watch out for those type of people. And I'm telling you, they be lurking in the corner. Why are you working out? Why are you trying to get in shape? Why are you trying to do this? I had this one person. Okay, I told him I'm about to start doing yoga. I'm about to start stretching. I'm about to start, trying to improve, my physique, whatever the case may be. They was like, yoga is not of God. Yoga is evil. Yoga, is letting spirits in your house. I'm like, what? Okay, so stretching my body is evil? Making sure my body is in shape and tip-top cream of the crop, that's evil? Okay, so when I told you I was about to go walking or doing some push-ups and sit-ups, that's evil too? Okay, so you rather for me to be fat and sloppy and wide and looking like who did and why? Is that what you're saying? So I had to listen to their logic. I said, so what is the logic behind it? So you don't want me to be in shape? It's like, no, it's other ways to be in shape besides doing yoga. I was like, okay. But what if I feel like if I do slow, steady movements or stretches, that's improving my body and my physique and my overall well-being? It was like, okay, well, you can do what you want to do, but that's just not of God. I was like, okay, you know what? I don't really think that this person was trying to help me. I think they was trying to find something bad about everything that I do and everything that I say. And you have to watch out for those type of people, because they will act like they in your corner, wait for you to come up with an idea and try to dash it to the ground. You got to be careful. I promise you. You think like, oh, everybody likes you. Everybody likes your ideas. Everybody want to be around you. Not necessarily. Some people are out to attack you. Some people are out to make sure that you never do well. And not just you, just like in the old generation. When they didn't like one person, what would they do? It says add a QA sticker, recent good deed. I don't know what that is. All right, so I'm gonna try it and add it to my channel. Good deed. I'm gonna put do you like to volunteer? Or do you like to help? Because it's asking me to put a title on this live or a sticker. Do you like to help others? I'm gonna put that as a question. Okay. All right, so that's going to be up there for my question for today is, do you like to help others? Now, or do you like to just help yourself? Now, I learned that a lot of people are selfish because of the experience they have went through in this life. Okay. Because of the naysayers, because of the people that are always having slick comments or not liking them or not liking the way that they do things or conduct their life, live, talk, breathe, exercise, you name it, the list goes on and on. Somebody will try to find something negative about you. It don't matter how good of a person you are, how happy you are, how talented you are, how much you're trying to help others. They will find something about you that they don't like and they don't want to see ever again. Okay? And they will let you know. I don't ever want to talk to you again. I don't ever want to see you again. Or I don't ever want to hear from you again. And it's like, where does that come from? Like, where? Like, from the deep down soul or heart of a person. How do you even say that to somebody? I don't ever want to talk to you again. I don't ever want to see you again. I hope that you perish. It came from somewhere. You just had to give it time. You didn't really get to know that person before you figured out that they don't really care too much for you. That's why you got to take your time trying to find friends, family, lovers, relationships, et cetera, et cetera. Take your time. Get to know people. 9 times out of 10, some people, especially if you just met them, they're trying to figure out where they're going to place you at in their life. Like, are they going to trust you? Are they going to put you as, somebody who they can reach out to? Or are they going to throw you to the garbage? If they feel like you trash and you can't help them in no way, shape, or form, they're going to throw you out. Okay? And it's sad, but yeah, most people, when they meet you, they want to see how can you help them with their life. Not how can they just help, period. Okay? So that's why I put that question up there. Do you like to help others? And the next time I put a question up there is going to be like, are you selfish? Because I want to know the truth. Let's be honest. Like, a lot of times people don't like being honest because they're scared of the backlash that they'll get. Now, you know what? I really don't like this person, but I'm going to just tell them I do like them. And then when it comes time they make me mad, then I'm going to let it all out. And then it's like, you was fronting or you was perpetrating the whole time. You had that person fooled. They really thought that you liked them. They really thought that you cared for them. They really thought that you was helping them to be genuine. Not that you was helping them because you got paid to help them. Or, somebody told you to help them. That's a big, big difference. When you help somebody because it's a part of who you are versus helping them because somebody else told you to do it. Now, a lot of times, especially as kids, your parents be like, go in there and help your grandma, or go in there and help your grandpa, go in there and cut the grass, go in there and do the dishes, go in there and do the laundry, go in there and, clean up the kitchen. That's something that you was told to do. It did not come from your heart to do it. So you didn't necessarily want to help. It's just you was told to do it. And that's almost like being forced. That's why I said some people are not born with the ability to just even really want to help others. That's like a gift, or like a rare talent that people have, is they actually want to help other people. Not because, oh, I'm getting paid. A lot of times you got people at their job, they're getting paid to help others. But do they naturally want to do that? No. In their spare time when they're at home and they don't have to help people, are they really helping people? No. Okay. When I was growing up, when I was little, I'm going to tell y'all, I was always helping people with cleaning up. So cleaning up was like my specialty. That's something that I love to do. People don't have to tell me, like, go in there and clean up, go in there and make up, go in there and, interact or be, cordial or friendly with people. This is something I was born with. Okay. All right. Some people just don't have that good nature within them. And I want to say, it's fine. Hey, how y'all doing? It's fine to be, cruel and mean to people that are out to get you. But it's another thing when you have to be forced to go out your way to, just be a kind human being. I appreciate it. Thank you for the hearts. I'm speaking to y'all from my heart, for real. So that's why I say I appreciate that. People that naturally have that ability to see, like, somebody is over there hurting. Somebody is out there, like, need my help. And you have the resources. I'm not saying, like, deplete your whole self to help anybody out. Don't do that. You got to wait till your cup is completely full before you can help somebody else. Don't hurt yourself trying to, help other people. You know what I mean? But do help if you have the ability to help. And, and this is a good example. I would say the other day, okay. No, it wasn't the other day. I can't even think of it. Hold on. Okay, so I saw somebody in the grocery store that one time that was trying to get around on their little scooter thing. I could tell that they was kind of like, I don't want to say handicapped, but they couldn't move like they used to. And then nobody else was trying to help them, talk to them, or nothing. Just try to check in on things or something like that. And I appreciate it. Thank you. I try to, speak a little truth. Not everything I say is gonna be right. But this person was trying to get around the store. And I was like, do you need help, getting, something off the shelf? Because I see, they were on the scooter. And it was like, oh, that was so nice of you. Like, you don't have to do that. They almost started crying. And I was just like, don't cry now, That was kind of embarrassing. I'm like, let me help you real quick. And, but then they end up just wanting to talk. Like, they said my whole family gave up on me. I was like, what? Yeah. This person said they had brain surgery or something like that. And because I guess maybe he was a mean person or something, I don't know. But the whole family gave up on him, even his children. They won't even take him to the store and help him get nothing. They won't help him around the house or nothing. He has to hire nurses to come to the house. But, he had a good profession where he had money to get people to help, but make a long story short, he had no help around him because he ended up hurting the people who were trying to help him. Now, that's why I say don't put yourself down trying to help somebody else. How are you, dear? Oh, thank you. I'm doing good. How you doing? So, try your best to help, but don't hurt yourself trying to help other people, because sometimes people do see kindness as a weakness. And majority of the world, I don't want to say majority of the world, but people are like that out here. People are like that out here. They are hurting people that are out to do the right thing, out here trying to, make this world a better place. They're being attacked. They're being, pretty much put into this category where because you're helping, you're not as strong. I'm a new member to your YouTube channel. Oh, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. I haven't been making videos in a long time, so I just been starting back up by doing lives because, I get a little busy here. But I appreciate each and every one of my channel members, and I'm going to reach out to y'all as much as possible, make more videos and make more content and try to stay plugged in, plugged into the real world, because we got a lot of people that just like going AI, which I love AI videos too, don't get me wrong, but in the real world, like helping out in the real world. AI is helping a little bit, but sometimes you need to hear a real person's voice. You need to have a real interaction. You need to have a personal interaction. An AI video is kind of like detached. You know what I mean? It's not like a realistic experience that you are craving, that you are. It said, where are you from there? Oh, yeah, y'all know where I'm from. Y'all already know. From the North Cackalack. Where you from? And so definitely you want to make sure that you are building yourself up as you go. Because you got people that are steady pulling you down. Every day you need to be making building blocks to build yourself up. Even though you wake up and you're in a good mood and everything's going good, still work on building yourself up. Nice to meet you as well. Oh, from Sri Lanka. Yeah. I used to be, I had some friends from Sri Lanka. Yeah. Hey, yeah. When I was overseas in Iraq, some of the cooks and the people that helped us with like the meals and stuff, they were from Sri Lanka. They had really shiny black hair and they were really nice. They told me they could speak multiple languages. So yeah, it was really, hi, hello, how y'all doing? Yeah, I know some people from Sri Lanka. And so my friend married this guy from Sri Lanka. Yeah, he was very nice. He had nice like honey brown eyes, and he was very nice. He was trying to get to America, and she was saying, "Let's get married," and they ended up getting married. And I was like, "Wow, that was so nice." Yeah. I'm very happy for them because I had some really good experiences. Because when I was on my deployment, they were telling me like, oh, I broke out really bad on my face, and it was like, put some lemons on your face and it will clear your whole face up. So yeah, they gave me some really good advice. But did you travel to Sri Lanka? No, I didn't get a chance to. Yeah, I was on orders, and when I got back, yeah, I forgot all about it. To be honest, because I got like, how you just get carried away in your own life and what's going on. And I got back and I was just like, what do I do from here? Like, how do I rebuild my life? So I ended up going back to school and getting my degree in medical administration. So yeah, I wanted to go back to school. And so that's what I did. I went back to school. I got my degree in medical administration. And then I got another degree in medical billing and coding. Because I thought that I was going to be doing coding. It said, do you travel to Sri Lanka? One day, try to come over country because it's very beautiful places. Dark. Oh, yeah. I've heard, I saw some videos too, like Sri Lanka. I said, wow, very amazing. Amazing people. Very kind, very humble. Yeah, I learned a whole lot. Now, I didn't get to meet any like women from Sri Lanka because they were all like men. And I think they were like doing a contract and the contract was up. But yeah, they were very nice, very knowledgeable, very wise. I really appreciate the company and, speaking like very kind words and words of wisdom. So yeah, I learned a whole lot. He said, you're also very kind. Oh yeah, I appreciate it. I try. I'm not the best person in the world, but I'm not the worst person in the world either. Like I'm striving to do the best that I can do every single day. And I try not to leave people out. I try not to make people feel like they're not somebody. You see what I'm saying? Just because, I don't say, oh, I got a degree, I'm somebody. No, I'm still, the same person with or without a degree. You're still smart no matter, what part of the world you're in or, what book you read or, what clothes you wear, what hairstyle you wear. That doesn't really define you as a person. But a lot of people like to look at the exterior or the outside or the cover of the book before they even read it. Before they even find out what you're really all about, people try to size you up and figure out like, oh, well, I don't think this person is very smart, or I don't think this person is very knowledgeable, or I don't think this person, knows their way around, the world or things of that nature. You can't possibly look at somebody and tell what's really inside their heart and the contents of their character. So say you're very kind. So tell you, oh yeah, hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Come on in with the twin for the win. So yeah, I'm gonna be on this live a little bit longer. I was on the TikTok live and the TikTok kicked me off. So if y'all coming in from my TikTok channel over to YouTube, they kicked me off because I was driving, and that's a violation against the live feed. Yes, I just found out. So yeah, that you cannot drive while you're making videos, and you cannot drive while you're doing live videos. So you learn something new every day. And I'm not gonna be on here much longer because I've been on here for 25 minutes. I'm about to get ready and start the rest of my day. I will see y'all in the next live tomorrow. I'll try to do one on TikTok and one on YouTube. That way, my followers on YouTube and the followers on TikTok can both get to, have the best of both worlds and be able to see me on both of my channels. Because a lot of times some people say, well, I don't really go on TikTok. Can you go on YouTube? And then they say, oh, I don't really go on YouTube. Can you go on TikTok? And then some people be on Facebook, and I'm like, listen, I don't even know if they have live on Facebook. I think they do, because one person told me, like, yeah, they got lives on Facebook as well. So I'm gonna have to start doing those as well. And I have to figure out how I can do that. Now, one person told me just buy another phone, go on live with both of the phones. I'm like, y'all, I am not that talented. Like, I can't just, go from one channel to the next, But maybe I can, I'll try to do multitasking to see how it turns out. And I do have a surprise for y'all. Because I told y'all I'm gonna come up with different ideas on the way making coffee. Because a lot of people like the coffee videos that I make. I came up with an idea of taking 2 scoops of ice cream, pouring the hot coffee over it, a little bit of drizzle on it, and then actually taking those cookie straws. Y'all ever had a cookie straw? Okay, I'm gonna bring some to my not to my live. Maybe I'll make a video on it because it might take too long to actually make it. But I have to go to the dollar store, get those cookie straws, and then put those in the drink. Somebody told me at my job, they was like, if you made that for real and started your own company, I'd be your first customer. And I'm like, look, don't get me started, because I will go out there and I will start myself a coffee company right now. Okay, don't tempt me. And then I had another idea too. That's up forth and coming. I'm actually not gonna tell y'all yet because I'm still working on it. But that's coming on my channel. I'm gonna do a couple of lives so y'all can see how I make my coffee. Because if you're a coffee connoisseur and that like gets you going in the morning, then trust me, you're gonna like this video. You definitely are gonna like it. Because instead of having iced coffee, because some people don't like ice in their coffee, because like when it melts, it waters down the coffee. So I came up with a better idea, and I will show y'all in the next live. I'm gonna get up off of here because I got to get ready for work, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Pew, 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 pew. Y'all stay live, y'all stay cool, and y'all stay calm, cool, and collective. Help as many people as you can. Help as many people as you can, because it's only gonna come back to you. The good energy is gonna flow back to you and flow through you. All right, so I gotta go. Are you sure you want to stop